graphic designs. So this video is going to be a breakdown of the basics of how to use Canva. If you are new using Canva, or you just started and you need a little bit more assistance on how to navigate through Canva and be able to do everything that Canva offers. I've been using Canva for about almost 6 years, and it has helped me to be able to create graphic designs for my clients as well as for myself to create digital products. So we're going to get right into it. So if you haven't already, it's gonna be canva.com, and when you create your account, it's gonna look similar to this. What would you like to design today? And they kind of help you out here with main things that people create here at the top. Instagram posts, they have documents now, sheets, spreadsheets, a whiteboard presentation, social media, videos, print, website design, and so forth. Right here is custom size. So if you ever have to create a custom size photo for a particular website, you can go ahead and click that here. So when you hit custom size, it can be in px or it can be inches and centimeters. You can go ahead and put that in here and then hit create design. Like certain places, like maybe Printify, they might give you a custom size in order to create designs for your t-shirts that are high resolution. So if you have something like that, you can go ahead and put the width and height in and go ahead and start creating your t-shirt designs within those dimensions that they give you. So that's also very helpful if you don't see the size that you're looking for on here. Another thing is that they allow you to upload media, and you can actually start to edit that media. So it could be an image, it can be a PDF, it could be a Word document, it can be all of those things. You can actually upload that and start editing it directly in Canva. So that is pretty cool as well. And so as you can see here, these are my designs that I have created. Over here you have your projects. So this is where all of the designs and things that you have. You can also, in order to be more organized, you can create folders to be able to add. Let's say that maybe you're working on Etsy and you want to create folders for your designs to be more organized. You maybe have a folder that says, this is my flower designs, this is my cat designs. This allows you to track and find your designs a lot easier, because if you have been designing for months or years, it can get very confusing to try to find documents or designs that you've been creating. So this is very helpful, especially if you're a type of person that needs to have organization when they're doing things. And they have it divided by images and videos that you have uploaded. The next thing that we have over here is the templates. So one of the greatest things about Canva is they have thousands and thousands of templates that you can go ahead and edit, which makes it very beginner friendly. Even if you don't have any graphic design skills, you can go ahead and still learn how to edit designs that look professional and clean, and be able to share them wherever you're creating it, whether it's social media, whether it's your website, whether it's creating a logo for your business. Canva has pretty much it all. So that is the great thing about that. The next thing we're going to go over editing a template as well, but I want to go through just the home screen right now. And we have brand. So if you are a business or a brand, and you want to keep things cohesive, you want everything to have the same colors, to have the same font, to have the same layout when you're making your social media posts. It can be a headache to have to keep adding in the colors, especially if you're creating new documents. So already having your brand kit created is very helpful. As you can see here, these are previous clients that I worked with. So you can also upload your logo within your brand kit as well, so that you can have that uploaded on your page. So if you click right here, as you can see, you can add your logos, multiple logos, and you can add your colors. So you're just going to hit add new. And if you have gotten a brand kit created, they will give you the color code. And all you have to do is type it in, um, and save it. And then you can have all of your colors right here saved for when you're creating documents. And all you have to do is click through and add the color to your documents. You can also add fonts. So maybe all of your titles of your documents or your social media posts, you want them to be the same font. You can go ahead and add that in as well. All you have to do is click through and choose a font. They offer hundreds and maybe even thousands of fonts. You can do the size, all of that subtitle, all of that quote, body. You can add a brand voice. You can add some photos, maybe of the CEO or the person who is um, the visual brand person. You can add that as well. Add some graphics. So you can go ahead and add all those things in for your brand so that when you're creating these templates or these documents, you can already have it. So the next thing that Canva has provided is Canva AI, which is new. And we know that AI has exploded within the last couple of years with ChatGPT and so forth. So AI has been very helpful in with Canva and with everyone using it to create graphic designs and basically like a virtual assistant. So as you can see here, it tells you some of the things that they can do with their AI. They can create an image, they can write a blog post, they can create code, they can create designs. Now with the designs, from what I've seen, it still is in the newer stages. When you tell it to create a design, sometimes it will tell you that it doesn't have the ability to create that yet, and it might show you just templates that are already created. So keep that in mind. But I have seen success when it came to like a presentation design. It created a presentation design within a specific topic. So it just depends on what you're looking for. You can go ahead and try to ask it to design something for you to see how it goes. And, if you don't like how it looks, then you can just start making it from a template. So images, different designs, right here it says, for example, an invite for a 90s themed birthday party. So this is the things that it can do with the Canva AI. And so I might make another video specifically about this. So I'm not going to go too in depth, but just to see, this is right here where you type it in. And as you can see, it says design for me, create an image, draft a document, code for me. So you can put that specific in there. And similar to ChatGPT, you give it as much details as you can so that it can give you the best results. So as it says right here, Canva AI can make mistakes. Please check for accuracy. Just like we all know with AI, it is new and it is a robot. So make sure you always double check things, especially specific things that you're creating. And so over here now we have apps. So they have tons and tons of apps to help you with your designs and just creating different things, maybe editing your videos. As you can see, film camera, image editing. We have all type of thing, watermark maker, creating art, um, AI face swapper, pixel editor. So there's tons and tons of things. I know that they have things about creating mock-ups. If you're creating shirts or products, we see AI text to speech, MailChimp. That's of course email automation, Facebook, all of these different things. They have Shopify, so you can add your Shopify product files to any design. So there's a lot of integrations and there's a lot of different apps that you can go through here, search. We see Twitter, LinkedIn. You can actually, and I may create another video on that as well. You can actually schedule post on Canva or on Twitter, I know on Pinterest, and I think Instagram. You just have to sign into your social media account, and so you can create designs directly in Canva and schedule it later. So that's pretty cool if you are a business owner or a content creator and you want to save time and maybe have a day where you select where you go and you start scheduling content that you're creating. It saves a lot of time. And so yeah, there's a lot of different ads that you can go through in here and just test them out and see what they do. I haven't tried out all of the apps, but I have tried out a few. So now we're going to go back to the home screen. And so I'm going to go over creating a design from a template. So let me show you here. We're going to go, I guess we'll say Instagram post because social media is big and everyone pretty much uses social media, whether it's for personal or business use. So maybe you want to look professional on your page for whatever reason, and you want to have a design, or maybe you want to have a specific layout or style on your page. And so as you can see here, you can scroll through and they have a ton of different templates. Now, if you're looking for a specific type of template, the great thing is they have a search bar right here. So maybe let's say you need a flower type template. Maybe let's say you're a flower shop right here. This is cute. So you put a real flower right here because you're a flower shop and you're trying to sell your bouquets, and maybe you stretch this out and you can change the font, of course, right here to any font that you want. And maybe you want to keep the flower shop, but you want to add your business name above that. So now let's see. Let's duplicate this. You just hit the plus sign and bring it up here. And let's think of a name. Maybe it's Sierra's Flower Shop. So we're going to go ahead and highlight it and make it bigger. You're going to put it above like that. Or you can change the different font. Sierra, just so you don't have the double black next to each other. We have the orange that kind of goes with the flowers. So you want to match the colors. Sierra, and then you make sure it's centered. Open, and then you can, of course, change this to what you're open. Come now, or order now. With Karen Creative, so you can change this, and then of course you can type your address in. This is very simple design, but it's nice. And then you can go here to elements, and like I was saying, you can say flower bouquet. And so right here you have graphics. This is where they got this one, of course. And then you have photos. So if you wanted to add a real photo, probably want something. So what we can do is we can actually select this and hit duplicate. I like to do that so just in case, so I don't have to change so much. I can test out and see how things look. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to background remove on this photo. And then I'm going to center it, and we're going to make it smaller. Now, okay, so I see those strings were part of the other flower. So you can either leave it or delete it if you don't like it. And move it up if you want. Bam. And then you can have that with some fresh real flowers. I actually think it looks better with the real flowers, but you can do that. And we can change this color now to match the flower. So right here, what they do is they tell you the colors that are in the photos, which is nice. So we're going to select that one, and we're going to go ahead and put that there. Add your address. If you don't like the background the off-white and you want it to be white, you just go over here and select white. But if you do like it, or if you make a mistake and you want to go back, you just hit the undo button, And there you go. It will go back to where you had it as. And here we have these lines here. If you don't like that, you just select them and delete it. And so if you wanted to make everything big at the same time, you're just going to get your mouse and highlight everything that you want. This is a trick that I like, and you can hit group. So you can group everything together. That way it moves at the same time, and you can center it. If you want to ungroup it because you want to move something individually, you just hit ungroup, and that's it. Or you can select one thing and you can lock it, and that way no matter what you do, this is not going to move at all. I know sometimes when you're clicking around, you might accidentally move something, and that can be annoying and frustrating whether you're new at graphic design or not. So having certain things locked in position is cool. Maybe you like the way the flowers are at and you don't want to move that at all, so you lock it, and then of course you can unlock it at any time. So this is how you would update a template. This was me doing minimum editing, but of course you could go through and change the font, change the color of the font. But like I said, what's great about the templates is they give you a layout, especially if you are new to graphic design or using Canva. And this is what this video is about. But as you can see, there's different templates that you can use and click. Maybe this, if you do have a flower shop, or if you do sell flower products, maybe on Etsy, unique flower products on Etsy or different places, marketplaces, you can go through and look at all of these flower templates and have these cohesive flower looks to your social media or wherever you're posting. Maybe you are creating product photos for Etsy or different things, and you can go through and have real pictures of your flowers. So in order to do that, if you want to change this photo, you just hit upload and upload file. So you would already have to have the file saved on your computer or wherever you're designing from. You just upload it. So for the purpose of this, we're just going to put this image I already have, and you would select it. You're going to stretch it out if you want it to be at the whole background, like for this design. And what you're going to do is you're going to click position and you're going to put to back. And so now that is the photo that is on the back of it. So that is what you would do. And then of course you could delete this first and add it, or you can add it over it. It really doesn't matter because it's going to be covered and no one's going to see it. So you can select that and have it deleted as well. Right here you can edit. And of course, it shows put your address, flower shop. You would over here text. You can add text, change the font. I usually just duplicate a font that's already on the template just because it's going to be a similar font used. But that's another way. I want to go over that. To add text, just hit add text, and then all you have to do is change the font. It'll show you document fonts that you're using right here also. So you can select one of those and change the sizing by pushing it in, or you can change it right here, or you can hit the plus or the minus. So we're going to go ahead and put that right here, and we're going to go ahead and put the name of the shop again, Sierra's Flower Shop. And again, like before, you can change the color as well. So we might do the pink. And you can hit change all, so it's going to change all the text that is black. If you don't want it to do that, then just hit it individually. See, for this, I probably wouldn't use this color because it's hard to see. So maybe you would do like this green. And so what you can also do to change the color is you select it, this, you're going to hit the plus sign, add new color. You're going to hit this little pick a color drop, and you can actually match colors from your document. So you're going to hit select it, and it will match the colors as well. So I think the green looks better, pops better. Always fresh flowers. You could bold this so that it shows, and you can bring this down, make it bigger, change it, all of those things. So that is like the basics of how you can edit templates. And like I said, the best way to find a template that works best for what you're looking for is to hit the search bar. As you can see here, Mother's Day, if you were doing a bouquet flower, which is major for Mother's Day, you would hit Mother's Day. And all of these designs already feature flowers. So that's great. And you can makes it easier. Add as a new page. Happy Mother's Day. And you can have your sale, shop now, maybe your website. If you sell flowers directly off your website, you can add that in as well. I forgot to mention that. But if you're a physical location, of course, you add your address. Maybe you add a phone number here where people can call in and create orders for them to come pick up. However your business is set up, you can go ahead and add that on the spreadsheet. On the graphic, I'm sorry. And so there's so many different templates, which is great. You have endless templates to create for your business. And like I said, it could be for anything. If you make content for moms, they have templates about moms. And so you can create that as well. If you create content about dogs, they have content about dogs. If you sell dog food, or you're a dog trainer or a dog walker, or you trim dog hairs and do take care of dogs, you can look at the dog templates and create this for your business as well. And like I mentioned before, the brand, you already can have your colors used right here. When you select a color, your brand color right here will always be here. And you can use that to use it on your document as well. And as well as add your logo easily to each thing, because logo and branding is very important, especially when you're trying to build your business or build an audience online. You want people to recognize you and your business and your brand. So that is how you will use. This is the basic. It's been a basic tutorial on how to use Canva. And actually, I do want to go over one thing actually before I go. So over here we have elements. And as you can see, this is where I got the flower element. So what's great is they have graphics, and they also have photos. So whatever you search over here, you can add different elements to your document or your design to make it pop or stand out. As you can see, I love that they give you suggestions based off of what you search. So they have a flower border. So maybe if you wanted to, maybe not in this design, but if you wanted to create a flower border, you could do that as well. To add more, and you would just duplicate it. If you want it to be on this side, all you're going to do is place it down directly, and you're going to hit flip, and you're going to flip horizontal, and boom, it's the exact same size and it's on there. So if you wanted to do that and kind of switch it up a little bit, maybe you want to delete these lines because it no longer serves you, or maybe you want to keep the one. Maybe you want to move this up now because of the new flowers that you added. And so if you have something that is now covering something, what you can do, like I'm trying to get this icon, is select it, and we're going to hit position and backwards. And you're going to keep hitting backwards until you can actually select it. So now I can select it and move it without moving that. So you're going to do that. Or you can select something, hit position, hit layers, and now you can see every single layer that is in. So if you wanted something that you wanted to delete something, you just select that layer and hit delete, and now you can delete any layer easily. So those are some things that I learned that helped me to design a lot easier, and I hope that it's helpful to you. They also have frames that have flowers around it, so you basically can add pictures in. Maybe you wanted to add this to a design. We could go back. They have different ones that you can choose from. We'll go back to hit flower, and we go to photos, or specifically this and you wanted to put it in something like this and to add to your graphic that you already have, you can do that as well. And so, yeah, like you can tailor this to any type of business that you have. As you can see here, dog logo, they give you a lot of suggestions to help when you're designing, which is great. And projects, so you can keep track of all your projects and you can click on different projects as you're in here in the design side. Over here, like I said, you have tons of apps that you can use directly in your designs. Some of the apps that I use has been like text art, image upscale. So if you have a low resolution image, it will upscale it, make the skin more smooth, make it more clear if it was blurry. So I really like using upscale a lot. You have mock-ups, some of the things that I have used. So I can actually give you an example of that. So I'm going to go to my uploads. Trying to think of a photo that maybe isn't the best resolution. Let's see. So let's just use this as an example. It's a client that I worked with, and then we're going to just go ahead and click image upscaler. And you're going to hit upscale by 2x just to start out with. It just depends on how bad the image is. I think that this app works pretty well. If you have an image that is really, really bad, it might look distorted, so you might not be able to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and hit replace. And as you can see, her skin looks a lot smoother. It looks a lot more clearer. And if I was using for this for a design, I probably would remove the background. Just depends on what I'm doing. And as you can see, it looks a lot better. So if I was creating a design, I would do that as well. And like I said, I do work with clients. I do graphic design and website design as well. So if you do want to work with me, you can let me know in the comment section below. And I can do a number of things, social media graphics, creating you a custom planner design, custom presentation designs, flyer designs. Just let me know and then we can connect and see if I can help you. I also do have an Etsy store where you can actually book your flyer designs or get templates that I've created. So if you go to etsy.samanthagale.com, you can find my Etsy store, and you can go ahead and book a flyer design there as well. So if this video has been helpful, again, this is just a basic breakdown. Please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you know people who need to learn how to use Canva, please share. And I have other tutorial videos already created on my channel that you can go ahead and review after this. Some of them include creating social media graphics. Some include creating t-shirt designs using Canva and Printify to sell and to make money. There's a few more as well that you can go ahead and check out. But I really appreciate you, and I hope that you watched to the end. And if you did, please put in the comment section that you watched to the end. And I really appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. See you in the next video.